Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You're looking live at the South Field at Southwood County Park here in Wisconsin Rapids for game number 2 of our broadcasting here on Zaleski Sports, the WBA Regional Playoffs. Joe Anderson here, joined by Olivia Zimmerman, my producer. Game 2 features the Haugen Knights and the Prescott Pirates. Haugen, the visiting team. Tanner Swanson will lead things off for the Haugen Knights. And on the mound for Prescott is Evan Bayer, the rest of the defense for the Pirates. Brian Early is catching. Kevin Wolpke at first. And popped up. Fly ball to the left fielder. That's Connor Kress. And it's going to drop into a base hit. So a leadoff single for Turner Swanson for Haugen. Let's finish that defense for Prescott. I said Wolpke at first, Luke Murphy at second, Billy Brookshaw, the shortstop, Mike Brookshaw at third, Connor Kress in left, Justin Severson in center, Dylan Gaussman in right, shortstop, and again Evan Bayer on the hill for the Pirates. Easton Stone, the shortstop, now batting, and he hits a single to left field, so back-to-back singles for the Knights from Haugen. Haugen, a nice little community north of Eau Claire on Highway 53. They really support their baseball teams. I believe they have 2 of them. And they have a pretty nice facility for a little town of only about 400 or 500 people, if that. It's a really nice facility. And the pitcher, Travis Thompson, now steps in for the Knights. Here in the top of the first, back-to-back singles by Turner Swanson and Easton Stone. And popped up by Thompson. Bayer will make the catch for out number 1. Game 2 of 4 for Olivia and I on the South Field today. One away brings up Rob Berger, the first baseman for Haugen.
First baseman, number 9, Rob Berger.
And Berger, righty, facing right-hander Evan Bayer. Prescott over in that area of the state, too, up around Highway 53. These two teams probably had a good 2.5, 3-hour drive. Ground ball to the shortstop. Brookshaw will scoop it, go to second for the out. Berger will get the fielder's choice. Stone wiped out 6-4 for the second out. It has runners at the corners with 2 away. Brings up Derek Diekman. Or pardon me. Yes, Derek Diekman.
The Knights catcher, number 47, Derek Diekman.
Two away, 2 on, 2 outs. Bayer throws over to first. Wolpke keeps Berger honest at first. I want to thank our game day sponsors, Era Pancakes, Jamie Schley American Family, and Imperial Industries. So thank you very much. The pitch. Ball hit the right field. It's going to drop for a base hit. The Knights score first. Diekman is going to have a 2 RBI double. As the Knights take a 2-0 lead here in the top of the first. Tyler Swanson comes in along with Rob Berger. With 2 outs, the runners were going on contact.
Number 22, Cole Paulson.
So Cole Paulson, the batter. Number 6 hitter in the lineup. Evan Bayer not off to a good start for Prescott. Nicolay Bank offers personal banking at its best. They have locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill. Or go online and learn more at nicolaybank.com. WBA.com. 2-1 to count to the second baseman for Haugen, Cole Paulson. Diekman at second. Bear will collect himself and get back on the mound. All artificial turf here at Southwood County Park. And called a strike. Paulson thought it was going to be a ball. Full count. Diekman may go on the pitch. We'll see. And fouled away for remains 3-2. For the best in recreational or hunting properties in Wisconsin, call Brian Roosh with Whitetail Properties. Just share your goals, and Brian can tell you where and how to make it a reality. You can reach Brian by calling him at 715-213-4468. Again, Brian Roosh with Whitetail Properties, 715-213-4468. Baseball's back in hand. Full count, 2 away, 1 on. And the changeup high for a walk. Derek Robarge, the right fielder, the seventh batter of the inning here for Haugen.
Right fielder, number 18, Derek Robarge.
Count is 1-0 to Robarge. Hauled right up next to us, but the screen protected us. Don't worry, Olivia, I would have caught it for you. Tell you, if we were in Carson Park, it'd be a whole different story. You literally would be catching it. That pitch inside. Evan Bear struggling here in the first inning for Prescott. 2 on, 2 out, but 2 in for Haugen. The pitch. Called a strike. Two and two. The pitch. Strike 3. Haugen in the top of the first scratches 2 over to take the lead 2-0. We head to the bottom of the first. You're watching WBA playoff baseball action here on Zaleski Sports.
Are you looking for a great career opportunity with increased income potential and benefits? Come join the local Auto Select team of dedicated auto service professionals. If you're an experienced auto service advisor, technician, or tire lube tech, Auto Select could be a great fit for you. Auto Select's team of dedicated and experienced service advisors exceed expectations for auto repair and service. Auto Select is the area's best kept secret for tires. We even offer free tire rotations every 6,000 miles with every tire purchase. Go to AutoSelectOnline.com for locations near you.
Did you know you can start your 4-year degree locally and get the same college experience closer to home? From the moment you step onto our campus, we'll be there for you, supporting your dreams, saving you money, and giving you a well-rounded academic and social experience with student housing, clubs, sports, and leadership opportunities. With NTC's liberal arts transfer degree, you can start here and go anywhere, including guaranteed transfer to UW-Madison, North Central Technical College, transferability made easy.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports broadcast of WBA Regional Playoffs here in Southwood County Park in Wisconsin Rapids. Joe Anderson joined by producer Emily Zimmerman. Let's look at the defense for the Haugen Knights. Derek Diekman catching. Rob Berger at first. Cole Paulson, the second baseman. Caleb Paulson at third. Easton Stone, the shortstop. The outfield for the Knights, Turner Swanson in left, Reed Olson in center, and Derek Robarge in right. On the hill for the Knights, Travis Thompson. Completing his warm-up catches, or pitches, that is. Well, it certainly has warmed up. We got here, at least I got here at about 9:35, 9:40, and it was 66 degrees. I'm going to check and see what the temperature is now. It feels a lot warmer. It's 80. As soon as those clouds broke up and the sun came out, all of a sudden I remember mentioning to Emily, it's like, oh, it's getting warm now.
Leading off the Pirates' first inning, third baseman, number 5, Mike Brookshaw.
Mike Brookshaw will lead things off for Prescott here in the bottom of the first. Right-hander Travis Thompson on the hill for Haugen. Count is 2-0. Bear with 20 pitches in the first inning for Prescott, and they trail 2-0. Billy Brookshaw on deck for the Pirates. Evan Bear in the hole. One advantage of the artificial turf is there's not an awful lot of time where the grounds crew has to come out and drag and reline and whatnot, but when that sun comes out in the summertime, you get an awful lot of glare. Fly ball, left field. Good hustle by Swanson, but he gets by him. Did he go out of play? So a standing ground rule double for Mike Brookshaw to lead things off for the Pirates. Good attempt by Turner Swanson. Just got past him. It was right on the line. It was about a foot away from the chalk. Anyway, to finish the thought on the turf, when you get a hot summer day like today now, if it's in the 80s or upper 80s, lower 90s, you get a lot of radiated heat off from the artificial turf. And it's hot. I remember watching games in St. Louis. Here's the pitch to Brookshaw, and he takes ball one. Back in the old days of Busch Stadium, not the one that's there now, but before, when they had artificial turf, you could see the heat radiating up. On camera, it was that bad. That called ball two. Both teams' pitchers not off to auspicious starts. Thompson, the pitch, right down 8th Street South. 8th Street South. There we go. If you're not aware that that's sort of the main drag here in Wisconsin Rapids. 2-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Call the ball. 3-1. Mike Brookshaw at second. Billy Brookshaw with a 3-1 count. And draws a walk. So Prescott gets their first two batters on the bases. That'll bring up Evan Bear.
Pirates pitcher number 1, Evan Bear.
2 on, nobody out. And Bear the batter. Strike right down the middle. Here's the pitch outside. Two and one to count to Bear. Ground ball could be two. Stone will scoop it up, go to third, and get the force. Bear will get the fielder's choice. Mike Brookshaw, the lead runner, first out. Billy Brookshaw advances to second, and Bear now at first. Kevin Wobke, the first baseman, now bats, the cleanup hitter. Number 33.
First baseman, number 33, Kevin Wobke.
Tall, strong young man, number 33. Bats from the left side. Called a strike. Count even at 1-1. Bottom of the first inning. 2-0 Haugen, but Prescott threatening. Ground ball, could be two. And Wobke grounds into a out at first. Brookshaw will advance to third. That's Billy Brookshaw. And Evan Bear will go to second.
Right fielder, number 11, Dylan Gossman.
Dylan Gossman, the right fielder, the fifth batter of the inning for Prescott, now the batter. Thompson's pitch. Called a strike. Good job of framing by Diekman behind the plate. That pitch low and away. These games are 9-inning affairs unless after 7 there's 10 or more run difference. Excuse me. 1-1 the count. Make it 2-1. Right fielder Dylan Gossman with a 2-1 count. Travis Thompson on the hill for the Knights. Each pitcher with 20 pitches here in the first inning. That's pitch number 21 for Thompson. Haugen takes their baseball very seriously, very proud of their teams. They have two. Great ball diamond. Ground ball up the middle. And that's going to score 2. And we're going to be tied. A 2 RBI single for Dylan Gossman. As Billy Brookshaw and Evan Bayer both come in to score to tie it at 2. Sixth batter of the inning, and Luke Murphy, the second baseman.
Second baseman, number 21, Luke Murphy.
Third left-hander so far in the lineup for Prescott. And that pitch low and inside. Egg Country Farm Credit Services is a farmer-owned co-op offering a wide array of custom financing and financial services. From loans and leases to crop insurance and tax and records, they have you covered. Contact Egg Country in Stevens Point, Wausau, Marshfield, and Medford. Murphy fouls that one back out of play. Stands right on the chalk in the back part of the batter's box. And he slaps a fly ball to center field. It's going to drop for a base hit. Both teams have brought the sticks here in this game. Each team with 3 hits. 7th batter of the inning for Prescott.
Pirates
2 on, 2 out, 2 in
Brian
for the Pirates.
Crowley.
And Brian Early, the catcher, takes high and tight for ball one. And he hits a base hit up the center. And they're going to send the runner home. Here comes Gossman. And Gossman gives Prescott the lead, 3-2 here in the bottom of the first. An RBI single for Brian Early. Luke Murphy at second.
Center fielder, number 3, Justin.
Eighth batter of the inning for Prescott and Justin Severson, the center fielder. And he pops it up out of play for strike one. .28 pitches for Travis Thompson here in the first. Haugen in the black jerseys. The red trim, white pants, red stirrups. Prescott in the gold tops, black numbers, letters, and trim, white pants. And the number 8 hitter, Justin Severson, in the hole, 1-2, with 2 away and 2 on. The pitch, foul out of play, strike remains 1-2. Notice that when Thompson goes to the stretch, he puts his foot in the middle of the pitcher's plate. And got the strikeout to end the inning. Prescott answers with 3 runs of their own in the bottom of the first. They take the lead 3-2. We head to the top of the second. You're watching WBA baseball playoff action here on Zaleski Sports.
You know better when you see it.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
But sometimes it's a little harder to tell what better looks like, and you could use a little help.
Thanks, Mom.
Security Health Plan. Everything you need in a health plan. Everything you'd expect from a good neighbor.
I'm Jamie Schley. As your American Family Insurance agent, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing is wrong. Give me a call or stop by our new office location, and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports broadcast of WBA playoff baseball here from Southwood County Park in Wisconsin Rapids. Friends, join the team at Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau. You'll work at a brand new state-of-the-art facility with excellent benefits, pay, culture, and so much more. Join a growing company and get your career on the right path at Great Lakes Cheese. Learn more and apply at greatlakescheese.com.
So we don't run out of them.
I like that ad. It's kind of a cool way, you know, they said the excellent benefits, pay, and culture. You know, cultures are used for making cheese. Well-written ad. Good read. Head to the top of the second inning in Haugen.
Leading off the night's second inning,
We'll
third
start
baseman,
off
number
with
7,
Caleb Paulson. 8-9 hitters, 8-9-1 hitters in the lineup, and Paulson hits that one foul. And he's in the hole 0-2. Third baseman for Haugen. Reed Olson on deck. Turner Swanson in the hole. 2 runs early for Haugen. And a called strike 3 for Paulson. That was a quick at-bat. Number 9 hitter Reed Olson. Center fielder will step in for the Knights in the box. Evan Baird did not have a very solid first inning, giving up 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 walk, and 1 strikeout. He comes back here in the second, and 3 pitches later gets a strikeout. works fast. Beautiful facility here in Southwood County Park in Wisconsin Rapids. Get a chance to come on out here. Great day for baseball, great facility. Ground ball up the middle. Knocked down by Brookshaw, but can't make the play. So an infield hit for Reed Olson. Top of the order now in Turner Swanson. 1 for 1, a single and a run scored in the first.
Top of the order for the Knights.
Bear threw 20 pitches in the first inning, and so far has thrown 6 here in the second. He'll throw over to first. No limits here for the amount of timeouts and so on and so forth. As in Major League Baseball, you can only get 2 toss-overs to first in an at-bat. Ball back, 1-1. Major League Baseball has some interesting things going on. The Baltimore Orioles, the surprise team in the American League, and all of Major League Baseball with the best record, having a renaissance season. Tampa Bay started out with that torrid start, and has so far have kind of cooled off since the end of May. Called a strike. The Milwaukee Brewers in the thick of things in the National League Central, battling out with Cincinnati. Dodgers leading the West. Fouled back. One of the disappointing teams in Major League Baseball, the New York Mets. Largest payroll of all of Major League Baseball, and just not very good. Throw back to first, not in time. Most of you know I'm a Dodgers fan, and I get a lot of grief sometimes from my friends about the best team money can buy. Well, just because you spend a lot of money doesn't mean you're going to be successful. Ask the New York Mets. Oakland A's in their stadium situation. They're supposedly moving to Vegas. Somehow have to build a dome stadium on a 9-acre site. And another strikeout for Bear. He's looked sharp here in the second inning. Somehow they have to get a dome stadium in a 9-acre footprint. And the smallest dome stadium is Milwaukee's American Family Field on just shy of 12 acres. That's another saga after this pitch. Call the ball. Brewers wanting $400 million in improvements to their stadium and looking for public funding. See how that all works out. Runner goes. And Olson will go to second as that ball squirted out of Brian Early's hand. 2-0 to Easton Stone. Easton, a single in the first. Those jerseys for the Pirates remind me of the jerseys we had when I played baseball in high school at Royal. Same color scheme. And a walk for Easton Stone. 2-out walk brings up Travis Thompson. And Thompson popped up to Evan Bear in the first.
The pitcher, Travis Thompson.
See how that public funding thing works out for the Brewers. They're threatening, we might leave if we have to. I remember when that park was built and opened, I believe, in 2001. It was supposed to open in 2000, but they had that crane tragedy when they were putting the roof panels in. A space hit to right field. They're going to send the tying run in. No play at the plate. And a RBI single for Travis Thompson. Ties the score at 3. Reed Olson really booking on the base paths with the tying run. Travis Thompson at first, Easton Stone at second with 2 away. You'll notice that Stone is wearing a base hit right up the middle. And they're going to send him. Here comes Stone with the lead run, the go-ahead run for Haugen. Everything happens with 2 outs, they say, as Easton Stone scores the go-ahead run for Haugen. I was just going to say, if you notice that Easton is wearing a Hornets jersey, remember that Haugen has 2 teams. They have the Knights and they have the Hornets. Amazing how that little town can support 2 amateur baseball teams. Very impressive.
Derek Diekman.
So Thompson at third, Berger at second, and Diekman the batter with 2 outs. And Derek Diekman with a 2 RBI double in the first. The pitch. Called a strike. 0-2 with 2 away. Runners going on contact here. Ball outside. 6th batter of the inning for Haugen. And the pitch. Knocked down in the dirt. Good job by Brian Early. There's no dirt. It's all turf. That brown, it looks like dirt. It's supposed to look like dirt, but it's artificial turf. And it can take some pretty interesting bounces. Diekman hits a lazy fly ball to right field, tracked down by Kevin Wopke for the 3rd out. Haugen with the tying and go-ahead runs here in the top of the 2nd. Take the lead 4-2 here after an inning and a half. You're watching WBA Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call to your first sip to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
We said we're growing, and we are. Come join the Crystal Finishing family. We're looking for experienced industrial maintenance mechanics, CNC fabricators, all driver positions for our freight team, as well as skilled and general production. We know the importance of a work and life balance. Our shift options and flexible schedules set us apart. Our pay ranges from $17 to $43 per hour depending on your skill level. We're proud to be a family-owned company that is committed to our community, team members, and the growth of our business. Call or jump on our website to learn more.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports broadcast of the WBA playoffs here from Wisconsin Rapids and Southwood County Park. Joe Anderson here, joined by Emily Zimmerman. We head to the bottom of the 2nd inning, where Prescott will bring to the plate Connor Kress, Mike Brookshaw, and Billy Brookshaw. A pitcher's duel, this is not. 3-2 after 1, now 4-3 after an inning and a half. And Travis Thompson comes out to the mound for Haugen. Crystal Finishing Systems is a family-owned business, now hiring for both their Weston and Mosinee locations, with openings in manufacturing, fabrication, management, customer service, and so much more. Learn more at crystalfinishing.com. And Travis Thompson grabbed the wrong glove, so went back in to toss the incorrect one into the dugout and got the one he needed. John, the announcer, says that's a 5-yard penalty, right? Wouldn't it be interesting to apply some of the football rules to baseball? Oh, my gosh. But some of the rules they have, it's just kind of interesting. Yeah, speaking of football, Thursday evening, Jason Zaleski and I and Gene Delicio will bring you football from Hudson. Full slates of games on Thursday and Friday for Zaleski Sports. I believe they may even have some on Saturday. High school football live on Zaleski Sports starting Thursday. Leading off for the Pirates is the number 9 hitter, Connor Kress, the left fielder. Those are kind of the stirrups we used to have. And he hits the first pitch. Oh, found a foot off the chalk. And a good leadoff double for Connor Kress. Turner Swanson thought that was going to go foul. As the wind is blowing right to left, it was blowing away from him. But it was one of those hit it where they ain't, and it dropped right in front of the line. About 6 inches from the line. Easy call for the plate umpire to call fair or foul. So Kress with a leadoff double here in the bottom of the second. Mike Brookshaw.
Top of the order.
Top of the order, the left-handed hitting third baseman. And a leadoff double. Thompson comes set. The pitch. Foul back. You can hear our crowd, our play mic that Olivia's put down by the screen. Hope she put it in the protective spot so it doesn't get biffed by a foul ball. I did that once. It got close a couple of times. And strike called. 0-2 now to leadoff hitter Mike Brookshaw. Billy Brookshaw, the manager of Prescott, on deck. Foul back. Rain is supposed to hold off until tonight, and then they're talking about rain on and off tomorrow on Sunday. We'll see what happens. Got some pretty good wind and rain last night. Thompson's pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Thompson with his second strikeout of the game. Brings up Billy Brookshaw. My hometown where I live in Loyal.
Shortstop, Billy Brookshaw.
Was affected by some hail and high winds. And my sister, who lives down around Madison, texted me and said, "Are you guys okay there?" And I said, "We were just fine. We were at our favorite Friday night fish fry spot, eating fish, and looked out the windows and saw it got awfully dark and purple. A lot of wind, and by the time we finished up our excellent fish fry, we walked out and it was just kind of light rain all the way home, and didn't notice a thing." Thompson comes set. Here's the pitch. Outside. 1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Good stop by Diekman behind the plate. Diekman, the rather robust catcher. Very solid kid. Two and 1 to count to Billy Brookshaw. Walked in the first. Scored the first run. They put the runner in motion. And a stolen base for Connor Kress. So the tying run 90 feet away with 1 out. 3-1 the count. And pops it up. It's going to stay in the infield, and Thompson makes the catch. So Billy Brookshaw pops out for the second out. That brings up Evan Bear, the pitcher. Can help himself with a base hit here.
The pitcher, Evan Bear.
So Evan Bear 0 for 1 with a fielder's choice, but scored the second of the 3 runs for Prescott in the first. Travis Thompson going from the windup. He'll step off the back of the pitcher's plate, come back on again. And he hits a fly ball to left. Back goes Swanson, but he makes the catch for out number 3. Prescott threatens but does not score here in the bottom of the second. We head to the top of the third. It is Haugen 4 and Prescott 3. You're watching WBA regional playoff action here on Zaleski Sports.
Thank you for helping Abbey Bank become the most highly recommended community bank.
Thank you to all of our customers for helping us be successful.
Thank you for putting your trust in us.
Thank you for your loyalty.
Thank you for helping us support our communities.
We are grateful for customers like you.
Thank you to all of our customers. We hope to see you soon.
Save during the summer tire event at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers. Up to $150 back on a select set of 4 Goodyear tires. Buy online or mail-in rebate when you use the Goodyear credit card through June 30th at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports broadcast of WBA baseball playoff action here. We head to the top of the third inning. For Haugen, it'll be Cole Paulson, Derek Robarge, and Caleb Paulson. 6, 7, 8 hitters in the lineup. Evan Bear on the hill for Prescott. Bear at 44 pitches. No, I'm not tracking them, but the gentleman running the scoreboard does, which is kind of nice. In an amateur baseball, there is no limit for pitches thrown. High school, of course, obviously you can't pitch more than 100 in one outing. And popped up. Could be trouble. And it's going to drop for a base hit. Murphy, Gaussman, and Severson both going for it, but it was in no man's land. So Cole Paulson with a leadoff single for Haugen in the top of the third. And Derek Robarge, a strikeout victim in the first at bat for the Knights.
Right fielder, Derek Robarge.
So Robarge will face Bear for the second time, and he offers a bunt and takes strike 1. Throw over to first. Paulson back in time. Must be a lot of Norwegians in Haugen. Severson and Paulson, Olsen, Peterson. Popped up. Bear makes the catch for out number 1. Cole Paulson stays at first. That brings up Caleb Paulson, the third baseman, struck out looking in the second. Bear had a shaky first inning, giving up 2 runs.
Third baseman, Caleb Paulson.
Second inning was much better. But gave up 2 more in the second. It's 4-3 Haugen. Caleb Paulson rips that one foul down the third baseline. Sun out in full force, clouds in the air. I don't know if you can pick them up on your screen or not. Pretty good rain showers last night of front went through and cleared off here late this morning. The pitch, high for ball. 1-1. Predicting rain for later this evening and into Sunday. Game 2 of 4 here for Olivia and I from the South Diamond. Wisconsin Rapids hosting this regional playoff. Could be 2. Brookshot short, out at second, out at first. So a double play will end the inning. A 6-4-3 double play ends the top of the third. Head to the bottom of the third with Haugen leading 4-3. You're watching WBA Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium, company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
At Express Employment Professionals, we place people from all walks of life in all kinds of jobs.
Hi, welcome to Express. Please sign in and have a seat.
Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks.
We head to the bottom of the third inning here in Wisconsin Rapids in this game between Prescott and Haugen. Bottom of the third, Kevin Wolpke will lead things off for the Pirates. Left-handed hitting first baseman. Grounded out in his first at bat. It'll be Wolpke, Gaussman, and Murphy for Prescott here in the bottom of the third, trailing 4-3. Travis Thompson's pitch, and they try to bunt. That's going to be foul. Occasionally a cloud will cover up the direct sun. Lots of big clouds in the sky. You know something's kind of brewing, but it's not happening yet. The humidity hasn't become awful. Olivia and I remember that tournament a couple weeks ago. That Legion, it was an excellent tournament, but boy, was it muggy. Popped up in the infield, and Thompson makes the catch for out number one. Yeah, it was some great baseball on the other diamond for 2 days, but boy, was it muggy. And we really don't know the humidity in dew points. You go down south, Texas and Louisiana, Florida, oh my gosh. I mean, where you could literally put windshield wipers on your glasses if the humidity's that heavy. And this is Dylan Gaussman. Dylan with an RBI double, or pardon me, a 2 RBI single in the first. Gave Prescott the 3-2 lead, but since then 2 more for the the Knights have given Haugen the 4-3 lead here in the bottom of the third. Like guys with the high socks and high stirrups. I'm a traditionalist. If you get a chance, get out here and catch some of these great baseball games. We've got both North and South Diamonds in action. We're on the South Diamond. Steve Maves and Josh Bush to the north of us, bringing you a baseball action. And pitch high. 8 teams and 4 games. Actually, 8 games and 16 teams playing today. We've got 2 more after the conclusion of this one, and we're in the bottom of the 3rd inning. And popped up. Diekman looks, but can't make a play. It's in the stands. This facility updated in the last 3-4 years. All artificial turf. The football field and track to the right of us, to the west. Oh! Right off the batting helmet. And Delsman. Just because you got a helmet on doesn't mean it doesn't ring your bell. Thompson didn't. It was one of those, he didn't intend to do it. At this level, there's no. You don't see that very often where you have targets put on players, and Travis Thompson admitting, yep, that's my bad. So Gaussman hit by the pitch. Will take first base.
Second baseman, Luke Murphy.
So left-handed hitting Luke Murphy. 1 for 1 with a single in the first. And besides, if you're at this level, like I said, you don't see somebody being targeted to be plunked. And even if you did, they wouldn't hit him in the helmet intentionally, most likely in the tuchus. And you know that Travis Thompson didn't do it on purpose, because he went over and made sure that Gaussman was all right and talked to him, and they know. Gaussman's all right. He's at first. 2-1 count now to Luke Murphy. Tying run at first. Nice changeup for a strike. You're going to notice that Easton Stone, the shortstop, is wearing a white jersey and white pants. Got to realize that Haugen supports not 1 but 2 amateur teams, the Hornets and the Knights. And strike 3, much to the dismay of Luke Murphy. Thought that was away. 2 outs now brings up Brian Early, the catcher. Had an RBI single in the first. And that look on Luke Murphy's face of, oh, really?
Pirates
Well,
catcher Brian Early.
Doesn't really depend on where the catcher catches it. It's where it crosses the plate. Runner goes. And he'll have second base stolen. So Dylan Gaussman with stolen base. 1-0 count to Brian Early. Justin Severson on deck. Tying run at second with 2 away. One and one the count. The pitch. Popped up. Will it stay playable? Diekman looks. Hits into the stands. For strike 2. 1-2 the count. Thompson's pitch. Close, but no bubblegum. I've noticed that Thompson started when he went to the stretch. He was farther off the pitcher's plate. Now he's in the center of it. I think he's getting a little bit better control that way. In the previous game, both pitchers that started were righties and pitched off of that right side of that pitching plate consistently. Thompson's pitch, swing and a miss for strike 3. And that'll end the inning. We head to the 4th. Haugen 4, Prescott 3. You're watching WBA Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
No interest in water sports? Biking not really your thing? Want to add some excitement to your camping trip? Need more fun in your life? Hit the trails with an ATV or side-by-side from Bill's Service Center. At Bill's, your passion is our passion, and you'll find your fun with the latest from Can-Am or Polaris off-road products. When you need more fun, you need Bill's.
Bill's Service Center, where the adventure begins.
Elite Auto Care is a family-owned business providing top-notch car care to the Schofield, Weston, and Wausau area. They deliver honest and professional automotive repair and maintenance services with quality ASE certified technicians that you can trust. Elite Auto Care offers the latest technology and is equipped to handle all major and minor repairs on both foreign and domestic vehicles. From general maintenance, air conditioning and brakes to exhaust, axle repair, tires, or just a simple oil change. Turn to Elite Auto Care, your local family-owned auto business on Schofield Avenue in Schofield.
Head to the top of the 4th inning. Haugen leading Prescott 4-3. Joe Anderson and Olivia Zimmerman here from Southwood County Park in Wisconsin Rapids in WBA playoff action. Reed Olson, Turner Swanson, and Easton Stone due up for Haugen here in the top of the 4th. 2 in the first, 2 in the second for Haugen to lead 4-3. Evan Baer, the pitcher for Prescott. Billy Brookshaw, the manager for the Pirates. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Strike 2. 1-2 the count to the number 9 hitter, Reed Olson. Reed 1 for 1 with a run scored in the second. Scored the tying run. And Travis Thompson knocked in Easton Stone with the go-ahead run in the second inning. Off-speed pitch, high for a ball. Both pitchers working quickly. I've noticed that both pitchers have gone to the middle of the plate and a leadoff walk for Reed Olson here in the top of the 4th for Haugen. The Bloomer Woodticks, Everest Merchants, Spring Valley Hawks, Haugen Knights, Prescott Pirates, Viroqua Sox, Eau Claire Rivermen, Lacrosse 35ers, Rapids Redhawks, Bay City Bombers, Brill Millers, and the Tony Hayshakers here today. And Swanson hits a fly ball foul down the left field line. If that had stayed fair, you would have seen Haugen increase their lead to 6-3, but well foul down the line. Bear from the stretch. The pitch. This is going to drop into left for a single. Olson will hold up at second and a single for Turner Swanson. And here is Easton Stone. Again, wearing the white jersey. Again, Haugen, tip of the hat, how they can support 2 amateur teams. And this is the other one. Another rip to left field. And that's going to drop for a base hit. Haugen, they're going to hold him up at third. Good throw in from Kress. And now we've got bases loaded. And nobody out. And Bear facing his counterpart in Travis Thompson. Travis Thompson 1 for 2 with an RBI single in the second. Gave the Haugen Hornets the Knights the lead. And Thompson takes strike 1 from Bear. Thompson, the number 3 hitter in the lineup. Swung and missed at that one. He's in the hole now at 0-2. Collects his thoughts, steps back in the batter's box. Bear from the windup, low and away for a ball. 1-2. Bears pitch. Bounces in front. And Thompson out at home. So Reed Olson gave it his best shot, but thrown out at home. That ball bounced away from early, but he tracked it down and got it to Bear, who was covering. Turner Swanson will advance to third. Easton Stone will stay at first. And Thompson, mighty swing, just chopped it foul. Got on top of it. Crystal Finishing Systems is a family-owned business now hiring for both their Weston and Moseley locations with openings in manufacturing, fabrication, management, customer service, and so much more. Learn more at crystalfinishing.com. 2-2 count to Thompson. The pitch from Bear. Full count now. Don't forget, for great food and cold drinks for any occasion, visit Wausau's favorite post-game stop, Wiggly's Restaurant on Schofield Avenue. Three and two the count. The pitch from Bear. Thompson hits a fly ball to center field. Severson will make the catch, but the run will come in to score. As Turner Swanson comes in, sac fly, RBI for Travis Thompson. Two away for Rob Berger.
First baseman Rob Berger.
Easton Stone still at first, and Berger 1 for 2. A fielder's choice, an RBI single, and a run scored. And he hits a pop-up. Will it be playable? Yes, it is. Kevin Wopke at first makes the catch for out number 3. Knights increase their lead to 5-3 with 1 run here in the top of the 4th. We head to the bottom of the 4th. You're watching WBA playoff baseball action here on Zaleski Sports.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports broadcast of WBA Baseball Regional Playoff action. Friends, Camping World of Rothschild is just off I-39. They offer a huge inventory of new and used RVs, travel trailers, fifth wheels, and campers. Treat yourself to memories that will last a lifetime. Visit Camping World of Rothschild. Find deals on everything for your four-legged friends at Fleet Farm. Check out the huge selection of treats, toys, and food for your dog or cat. Shop and save on top brands like Purina, Science Diet, Tidy Cats, and more. Get everything you need in one stop. Get it all at Fleet Farm. And don't forget to fundraise local. Every team needs to fundraise, so let's keep it local with Fundraise Local. Learn all about how your organization can raise money while keeping that money right here in our community. Visit fundraiselocal.com. Shop local, fundraise local, be local. And our friends from Sutton Transport of Weston, they're your local family-owned trucking company specializing in next-day LTL delivery and national volume LTL services. Sutton Transport in Weston, fueled by 40 years of great service with a personal touch. Bottom of the fourth. Travis Thompson still on the hill for Haugen. He will face Justin Severson, Connor Kress, and Mike Brookshaw, 8-9 one-hitters in the lineup for the Pirates.
The Pirates, fourth inning, center fielder Justin Severson.
Left-handed Justin Severson, the center fielder, will step in. Kind of wearing, it kind of looks like with that green helmet, that kind of sporting the Oakland A's look, although the Pirates have the same kind of color scheme. Those Pirate jerseys are reminiscent of the '79 team that won the World Series, the We Are Family team. Willie Stargell, Dave Parker, John Candelaria came back from a 3-1 deficit to the Baltimore Orioles and won in 7. Willie Pops Stargell, the first baseman for Pittsburgh that year. Recently passed away in the last few years. I remember watching that World Series. I was a junior in high school. Last World Series held at Memorial Stadium in Baltimore. Now it has been raised and turned into a park. Count is 2-1, 2-2 now to Justin Severson. The two oldest ballparks in Major League Baseball, obviously Fenway Park in Boston and Wrigley Field in Chicago. The third oldest ballpark in Major League Baseball, outside for a ball, Dodger Stadium, built in 1962. So that era of the old ballparks, built between 1900 and 1960, long gone, and that fouled away. Forbes Field in Pittsburgh, Crosley Field in Cincinnati, Sportsman's Park in St. Louis, County Stadium in Milwaukee, Tiger Stadium in Detroit, they're all gone. Count now at 2-2, or 3-2 now the count to Justin Severson. The newest ballpark built in Dallas for the Texas Rangers. Called strike 3. And Severson doesn't care for the call, but it is what it is. When they built American Family Field in Milwaukee 20-plus years ago, I think it cost $750 million to build. Now you can't touch a stadium for under $1 billion. Here's the pitch from Thompson to number 9 hitter Connor Kress. Just amazing how much things have cost. The cost has gone up. Reggie Jackson signed the richest free agent contract in baseball history in 1976. I think it was 3 years and $5 million. Now you see backup utility infielders or outfielders making that in the major league level. The pitcher for the California Angels, They think he'll be the first $500 million man, Shohei Ohtani. He can do it both. He can pitch and hit. That's a lot of money to play baseball. But if you can get it, I guess you can get it. 3-0 the count. And walked him. Connor Kress draws the 1-out walk. It'll bring up the top of the order and Mike Brookshaw. Mike on the afternoon, 1 for 2 with a double and a strikeout.
Top of the order, third baseman Mike Brookshaw.
Our previous game moved along quite fast. I mean, we started at 10, and I think we were done about 11:25. I mean, that one moved right along. This one seems to be taking a little bit longer. No complaints. It's just different teams, different pace. Travis Thompson on the hill for Haugen. Snap throw. Berger makes the catch, and Kress back in plenty of time. Ground ball could be 2. Stone, it's short, gets the out at second. Can't complete the out at first. So Connor Kress wiped out at second. For the second out. And Brookshaw will reach on the air. It's an E4. Second baseman didn't get the throw
Shortstop, Billy Brookshaw.
very well. 2 outs, Brookshaw at second and Billy Brookshaw the batter. A walk and popped up to Thompson in the second. Thompson comes set, the pitch. Strike. Just amazing how things cost so much more. And how fast things can get built back in the old days. I believe Yankee Stadium that opened in 1923, construction started in like May or June of 22, and it opened on opening day in April of the next year. Ground ball up the middle. Stone, it's short, over to first, gets the third out. No runs here in the fourth inning for Prescott. As we head to the top of the fifth, it is Haugen 5, Prescott 3. You're watching WBA baseball playoff action on Zaleski Sports.
When buying or selling land, the biggest decision you make is choosing your representation. Whitetail Properties is the top real estate company for selling hunting land, recreational properties, and farms. Our nationwide network of sportsmen, farmers, and investors offers a great opportunity for you to capitalize on the true market value of your property. In central Wisconsin, Brian Roosh is your local land specialist and is ready to help you get started on all of your property needs.
Fundraising can be a pain. FundraiseLocal.com is the solution. It's a business based in central Wisconsin that can help your school, club, or city organization raise money while helping our local businesses. FundraiseLocal.com is simple, fun, and great for the community with no door-to-door selling or piles of products sitting around the house. If you are an organization looking to fundraise or a small family-owned business looking for a way to grow by selling your gift cards, products, or services, find out more at FundraiseLocal.com. Shop local, fundraise local, be local.
Welcome back, friends. Merrill Steel is your partner for structural steel fabrication. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest and apply at merrillsteel.com. Get help finding your next career at Express Employment Professionals with locations in Wausau, Stevens Point, and Marshfield. You can also go online and learn more at expresspros.com. That's expresspros.com. Top of the fifth, Derek Diekman leads things off for the Horn for the Knights. 1 for 2 is Mr. Diekman. Count even at a ball in the strike. Cole Paulson on deck. Derek Robarge in the hole for the Knights, leading 5-3 here as we start the top of the 5th. Evan Bear, his 5th inning of work. Struck out 4, walked 3. 5 runs have come in during his time on the hill. Here in the 5th. Big puffy clouds in the sky. Diekman draws the leadoff walk. Now's your chance to work with a company that really understands growth. Foundation Finance Company has grown every year since they started in 2012. Make the money you need with flexible scheduling, a close-knit, fun-loving group with full-time benefits that start day one. That's Foundation Finance Company. Diekman slides back into first. This is Cole Paulson. Cole, 1 for 1, a walk in the first, and a single in the third. Taken out as part of that double play that Caleb Paulson hit into in the third. 6-4-3 double play. Bear comes set, goes to the plate. That pitch inside for a ball. Both pitchers racking up some pretty high pitching numbers. This is the 80th pitch now for Bear. He gets it over for a strike. Again, no limitations here in amateur baseball in the amount of strikes, or pardon me, number of pitches thrown. Ripped down the third baseline, foul. Number 22 just a little bit ahead of the pitch. Composes his thoughts, steps back into the batter's box. Bear comes set. The pitch. Right at Brookshaw at third. Snow cone catch. Good defensive play by the third baseman, Mike Brookshaw. Sinking liner, got that glove on it for the first out. That'll bring up Derek Robarge, the number 7 hitter in the lineup. A strikeout and a pop-up to Bear. 0 for 2. So Robarge looking for his first hit of the game. Takes strike 1. Elite Auto Care is where Schofield, Weston, and Wausau turn for local family-owned auto service you can trust. For all major and minor repairs on both foreign and domestic vehicles, look to Elite Auto Care on Schofield Avenue in Schofield. Count is 1-1 to Derek Robarge. Evan Bayer, the pitch, inside for ball 2. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Fly ball center field's going to drop in front of Justin Severson. Diekman had to hold up to see if it was going to be caught or not, but he slides into second safely. So Robarge with a single at first. Diekman at second. And Caleb Paulson.
Third baseman, Caleb Paulson.
0 for 2 with a strikeout and grounded into a double play in the third. And hits that first pitch foul to the left field line. Big number 7. Evan Bear at 87 pitches. And a fly ball to center will be caught by Severson for out number 2. He'll bring up the number 9 hitter in the lineup, Reed Olson. Reed 1 for 1, single in the second, scored a run in the second, walked in the fourth,
Reed Olson.
and was ground ball to second, and that'll do it here in the bottom of the 5th. Score remains 5-3. Haugen, you're watching WBA baseball tournament action on Zaleski Sports.
Are you looking for a great career opportunity with increased income potential and benefits? Come join the local Auto Select team of dedicated auto service professionals. If you're an experienced auto service advisor, technician, or tire lube tech, Auto Select could be a great fit for you. Auto Select's team of dedicated and experienced service advisors exceed expectations for auto repair and service. Auto Select is the area's best kept secret for tires. We even offer free tire rotations every 6,000 miles with every tire purchase. Go to AutoSelectOnline.com for locations near you.
Did you know you can start your 4-year degree locally and get the same college experience closer to home? From the moment you step onto our campus, we'll be there for you, supporting your dreams, saving you money, and giving you a well-rounded academic and social experience with student housing, clubs, sports, and leadership opportunities. With NTC's liberal arts transfer degree, you can start here and go anywhere, including guaranteed transfer to UW-Madison, North Central Technical College. Transferability made easy.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports. We head to the top of the 5th inning. Oh, no, the bottom of the 5th inning, excuse me. Getting a little bit behind here. Paying attention more to the trivia questions than what I should be doing. He'll bring up Evan Baird, Kevin Wopke, and Dylan Gossman for Prescott. Travis Thompson, after a shaky first inning, has really knuckled down and shut down the bats for Prescott.
Prescott leading off Prescott, 5th inning, the pitcher, Evan Baird.
And Evan Baird on the day, 0 for 2, a fielder's choice. Run scored in the first and flew out to Turner Swanson in the second. And pops that one up out of play. Thompson, after that first inning, 3 strikeouts, 1 walk, 5 hits, and 4 of those came in the first inning. And since then, he's settled down and really silenced the bats of Prescott. Game 2 of 4 here on the network for Emily and I. Fly ball left field. It's going to drop fair for a base hit. Leadoff single here in the 4th inning for Prescott brings up Kevin Wopke, the first baseman, 0 for 2. Grounded out to first and popped up to Travis Thompson, the pitcher.
First baseman, Kevin Wopke.
Get Culligan Water for only $9.95 a month for the first 3 months. Visit Sterling Culligan Water at CulliganH2O.com. Called a strike. Prescott, 3 runs in the first and since then shut down. Haugen with 2 in the second and 1 in the fourth. And a ground ball gets through the wickets of Rob Berger at first. And they're going to send Bayer to third, and he'll come in standing up. So a seeing eye single down the first baseline for Kevin Wopke. Puts runners at the corners with nobody out. First real scoring threat that Prescott has had since the second inning. Thompson, the pitch, high and inside. Remember, this is Dylan Gossman, who Thompson hit in the head, in the helmet, with the errant pitch in the third inning. Fouled away. 1-1 the count. Got to remember, they didn't used to wear batting helmets until the 1950s, or even a facsimile of a batting helmet until the 50s. Don Zimmer, longtime player and manager played for the Dodgers and managed the Red Sox and the Cubs. Hit in the head with a pitch when he played, popped up out of play. Suffered a skull fracture. Went on to live a long and happy and healthy life, but man, you wouldn't want to get hit in the head with a baseball with no helmet on. 1-2 count to Gaussman. He swings and misses, he's out. And his first base was occupied. One away brings up Luke Murphy, the second baseman. Luke, 1 for 2, single and a strikeout in the third.
Second baseman, Luke
And
Murphy.
I think Diekman they going to call for an intentional walk? Nope. I think they called a defensive shift or some sort. They wanted to know, make sure everybody's on the same page. Runners at the corners with one out. Tying run at first. Just amazing the safety features that have increased in the last 50 years. 50, 60 years. I mean, hockey goalies didn't wear face masks until the 1960s. Jacques Plante was the first goalie to do that. I think they wore the shin guards and the protector in the chest, but they never wore a mask. And when Jacques Plante came up with that mask, he was ridiculed by his teammates for being soft. You know anybody that want to play hockey goalie without a mask on? No, thank you very much. 2-1 to count to Murphy. '94th pitch thrown by Travis Thompson. We're in the fifth with one away and two on. Tying run at first for Prescott. And Luke Murphy with a 3-1 count. He pops that one foul. Travis Thompson works the count now to 3-2. Fouled out of play. Auto Select, located on Schofield Avenue in Weston, has been providing dependable vehicle repair, service, and tires for 22 years. With a 3-year nationwide warranty and free roadside assistance, at Auto Select, you're good to go. That's Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston. Struck him out. So 2 big strikeouts for Travis Thompson. Brings up Brian Early. Brian 1 for 2. A single and an RBI single in the first and a strikeout in the third. Back-to-back Ks for Travis Thompson. after giving up back-to-back base hits to lead things off here in the bottom of the 5th. The big right-hander on pitch number 98 here. Coming up will be 99. That pitch inside. Previous game, the highest amount of pitches was 149. And that was by Curtis Daschel, or Daschel. Called a strike, got the outside corner. 2-1 to count to Brian Early. Evan Bayer at third, Kevin Wolpke at first. Wolpke goes, swing and a miss for a strike, but Wolpke will take second base. Tying run 180 feet away from the plate. And in scoring position. 2-2 count, the pitch, high, full count. Thompson thought he could catch him fishing, and he didn't go for it. Runners will go on contact with 2 outs. And he walked him. So a 2-out walk for Brian Early loads the bases and brings up Justin Severson. Justin 0 for 2, back-to-back caught-looking strikeouts.
Center fielder, Justin Severson.
Popped up. Third baseman gives chase, runs out of real estate. Game started at 1 o'clock. It's now 2:35, and we are just finishing up the 5th inning. First game lasted about an hour and 25 minutes. That one had a much quicker pace. Foul away. Strike 2. Two more games to follow here for Emily and I from the South Diamond. Josh Bush and Steve Maves on the North Diamond broadcasting. This was regional playoff for WBA amateur baseball. Thompson, the pitch. Ball back. You heard that hit the pipe right next to our microphone. On deck hitter Connor Kress brings out a new set of baseballs for the umpire. 0-2 to Severson. Thompson comes set. The pitch. Make it 1-2. Tying run at second base. And Kevin Wolpke, back-to-back strikeouts and now a walk to Brian Early, have loaded the bases. The pitch. Ball 2. Getting a little interesting now. Gotta wonder what Travis Thompson's going to throw here in 2-2. See if he throws him a fastball right down the middle of the plate. We'll see. And got him swinging. So the threat put out by pitcher Travis Thompson. We head to the 6th inning. 5-3 Haugen over Prescott. You're watching WBA baseball playoff action on Zaleski Sports.
You know better when you see it.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
But sometimes it's a little harder to tell what better looks like. and you could use a little help.
Thanks, Mom.
Security Health Plan. Everything you need in a health plan. Everything you'd expect from a good neighbor.
I'm Jamie Schley. As your American Family Insurance agent, I'm looking out for what matters to you even when nothing is wrong. Give me a call or stop by our new office location and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
Okay. No. You got that one at home at 68 years old.
Had an interesting time here listening to John announce the trivia question in 1954 baseball. Card said, what was the most amount of games ever played in baseball? And it was professional baseball. And I think he said it was over 250 baseball games played in 1904. That's a lot of baseball games in 1 year. Well, we head to the top of the sixth, and Turner Swanson, the leadoff hitter, swings and hits that foul down the third baseline for strike one. Swanson, 2 for 3. 2 singles, 2 runs scored, but struck out in the second. 5-3 Haugen. That go-ahead run scored in the second inning, and they added one more, did Haugen, in the fourth. Evan Bear still on the hill for the Pirates. Ground ball fair down the third baseline. Third baseman gloves it, but it's an infield single for Turner Swanson. Good field by Mike Brookshaw at third, but no way he was going to get out Turner Swanson unless he turned into Brooks Robinson, and there was only one Brooks Robinson. Those of you who are old enough to remember him know who I'm talking about. Brings up Easton Stone. Easton, a single, a walk, and a single. And a run scored in the second. 2 for 2. So the top of the order for Haugen, and they send Swanson. They had a hit and run on. Tell you, if you ever get a chance to go to Haugen, do it when they have tournaments or baseball games. They've got some of the most unique foods. It's a lot of that Eastern European and Czech, and it's good stuff. We bought some pastry there at the tournament a year or two ago. Yum. Good, by the way, good food here at the ballpark. So if you're here, stop by and support the concession stand. Swanson back in time, throw over to first. Just unique when you go to different places what you can eat. Throw over to first. Kind of like during where I live in Loyal, we have Corn Festival. It's their weekend festival, the last weekend in August. Here comes the pitch from Bear, popped up, out of play. They have the Corn Fest donut at the local bakery, and I believe they sell them Friday night and Saturday night. It's a donut with mashed potatoes, corn, and gravy. And a base hit for Easton Stone, and he shows he's got the gravy to hit the pitch. 3 for 3 is Stone with a walk. And we've got a timeout called. I think we're going to have a pitching change. We'll see what happens here. Tell you, Easton Stone is in fuego. 3 for 3 with a walk. 3 singles. And that's going to do it for Evan Bear, as we're going to have a pitching change. Let's see who they bring on. It's going to be number 33. Kevin Wopke.
First baseman and the pitcher switching, so 33 pitching. Thank you.
And just a straight switch. Bear will go to first. And Wopke will go to the mound. I'll get the numbers as fast as I can on Mr. Bear.
Now pitching for Prescott, number 33, Kevin Wopke.
Pitching line for Evan Bayer. 5 innings, 12 hits, 4 walks, 3 strikeouts, 5 runs were scored during his time on the hill. He pitched to 2 batters here in the 6th, and now comes in Kevin Wopke, the first baseman. He and Evan will switch positions on the field.
The batter is the Knights pitcher, Travis Thompson.
I believe Bear finished the day with 106 pitches. I didn't quite catch it in time. And the left-handed Kevin Wopke makes Turner Swanson pay attention. The left-hander starts him out with strike 1. Kevin Wopke here in relief of Evan Bayer in the 6th. 2 on. Those 2 runners are the responsibility of Bayer. And a fly ball to center field. And they're going to send the runner home. And it's going to be an RBI single. As Turner Swanson comes in to score. That run charged to Bear.
First baseman, Rob Berger.
And Rob Berger takes ball 1. Runners at first and second with nobody out here in the 6th for Haugen. And Rob Berger, fielder's choice, a single and a ground popped up to first base. And he hits a ground ball up the middle. Brookshaw makes the out at 2 in the double play. So Wopke gets the double play ball he needed. Used very effectively. Stone will advance to third, but now 2 outs. 6-4-3 double play. Billy Brookshaw to Luke Murphy to Evan Bayer. And brings up Derek Diekman. Diekman is a double, an 2 RBI double. And hits a little number to Mike Brookshaw at third, over to first for out number 3. Haugen with another run scored here in the 6th increases their lead to 6-3. You're watching WBA regional baseball action here on Zaleski Sports.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call to your first sip to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
We said we're growing, and we are. Come join the Crystal Finishing family. We're looking for experienced industrial maintenance mechanics, CNC fabricators, all driver positions for our freight team, as well as skilled and general production. We know the importance of a work and life balance. Our shift options and flexible schedules set us apart. Our pay ranges from $17 to $43 per hour depending on your skill level. We're proud to be a family-owned company that is committed to our community, team members, and the growth of our business. Call or jump on our website to learn more.
Mystery will give you the answer at the end of this inning. Said he got married. I'm not going to tell you if that's the correct answer.
Okay, we're back. I got the thumbs up from my excellent producer, Emily Zimmerman, that we're back on.
That's why he got married. No.
I love John's trivia questions. I'm a trivia person at heart. When I was in college, I used to play Trivial Pursuit with my roommate. We always played the sports edition, and I'd always beat him. And he would get so frustrated with me. He's like, how do you know all this stuff? It's just, I don't know. I just read about this silly stuff. I just know trivia. Not the best of everybody, but I have enough to kind of get myself into trouble sometimes. You know, trivia questions like, you know that the inventor of the Pringles can, when he died, he asked to be cremated and be buried in, yes, believe it or not, a Pringles can. I am not lying. Everybody thinks Taco Bell is named after tacos. Well, no, it's named after the fella who founded the restaurant. His last name was Bell, and he liked tacos. That's where you get Taco Bell from. Not kidding. More trivia upcoming in this broadcast. All right. Travis Thompson's still on the hill for Haugen as we head to the bottom of the sixth. Connor Kress will lead things off, the number 9 hitter. Connor on the day. A double, a stolen base, and a walk. 6-3 Haugen. Here in the bottom of the sixth, and the left-handed hitting left fielder takes ball 1. Travis Thompson's got himself in a couple of pinches, but seemed to bail out of them. No runs since the first inning. .111 pitches for Travis Thompson so far, and we're just in 6th. Called a strike. And Kress will step out of the box with a count of 1-2. Remember, though, most of the same rules do apply. If the umpires see lightning, everybody comes off the field and we wait 30 minutes until there's if no lightning is seen in that 30-minute spot or thunder, then they'll go back out and play. That pitch got away from Thompson. And Thompson saying that ball did not hit him, and the umpire says, yes, it did. And they're going to talk to the home plate umpire is going to get help from his partner. That's what they do. They do the correct procedure. Connor Kress is going to say, yes, I got hit. I don't know if we can bring back the replay or not. I love Olivia, or Emily. She's, yeah, I can do it. And they're going to sit, he's holding his leg going, oh, I got hurt. Were you able to find it, ma'am? No, that's okay. They're going to send him back after a consultation between the umpires. Anyway, we finish up with the weather here. The clouds there's a couple of pretty good looking dark clouds in the sky. You know, you get these pop-up showers. If there's any lightning seen, everybody's off the field. They don't use aluminum bats here, but still, you don't want to be standing out in the middle of a baseball field when there's a lightning storm going on. Count is 2-2 now for Connor Kress. He's told to go back into the box. Now it's 3-2. Travis Thompson questioned whether that ball hit him or not. And he won the argument. It really wasn't an argument, it was a concern. We'll call it that. Here's the pitch from Thompson. There's a strikeout. So all of that for a strikeout. It brings up the top of the order.
Top of the order for the Pirates.
And Mike
third
Brookshaw.
baseman Mike Brookshaw.
Mike on the day, a double, a strikeout, and reached on an error. 1 for 3. He had a leadoff double, but wiped out on the fielder's choice hit by Evan Bayer in the first. The left-handed hitting third baseman. And now ahead in the count 2-0. 117 pitches for Travis Thompson. I didn't catch the official number for Evan Bayer, but I believe he was at 106 when he was relieved in the 6th. Now 3-0 to the leadoff hitter, Mike Brookshaw. We play 9, unless we have 10-run difference after 7. Diekman's going to come out and make sure his pitcher's focused and ready to go, and Travis Thompson. And Thompson gathers his thoughts on the mound. Thinks about what he wants to have done, what he wants to throw. Refocuses, and here's his pitch. And Brookshaw will get his first walk of the day. Wondering if Travis Thompson is starting to tire here in the 6th. He's thrown 119 pitches.
Shortstop, Billy Brookshaw.
Billy Brookshaw, the shortstop, a walk, a pop-up, and a ground out. 0 for 2. Did score the first run for Prescott. And Thompson starts him out with a ball. I don't care how old you are, 120 pitches, that's a lot of pitches for anybody. John just said Juan Marichal threw 240 pitches in one game. That was the complete ground ball to second. Out at 2. Out at 1. Double play. And a 4-6-3 double play to end the inning. Great defense for Haugen as they get the double play and get out of the jam. We've got 6 complete. It remains Haugen 6 and Prescott 3. You're watching WBA playoffs here on Zaleski Sports.
No errors, nobody left.
Thank you for helping Abbey Bank become the most highly recommended community bank.
Thank you to all of our customers for helping us be successful.
Thank you for putting your trust in us.
Thank you for your loyalty.
Thank you for helping us support our communities.
We are grateful for customers like you.
Thank you to all of our customers. We hope to see you soon.
Save during the summer tire event at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers. Up to $150 back on a select set of 4 Goodyear tires. Buy online or mail-in rebate when you use the Goodyear credit card through June 30th at Sherrill Tire and Service Centers. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Like on a drop, swing and a miss, third pitch or third strike.
Wow.
But 14 innings, and he never got credited with a putout. And I'm not sure that's ever been matched. One of those quirky things in the game of baseball.
One of those old times quiz questions. My best trivia question is, who won the 1994 World Series? If you can answer that, I'll give you $1. So my trivia question that John's going to hopefully use, who won the 1994 World Series?
Inning, second baseman Cole Paulson.
Cole Paulson will lead things off here in the 7th for Haugen. They lead 6-3. Cole with a walk, a single, and a pop-up. So 1-4-2. 6-3 lead for the Knights over the Pirates. And Kevin Wolpke, the relief pitcher for Prescott. Evan Bear's final numbers, 5 innings, plus 2 batters, 12 hits, 4 walks, 3 strikeouts, 6 runs during his watch on the hill. 1-2 the count to Paulson. And that's inside, make it 2-2. Clouds starting to roll in a little bit thicker here in Wisconsin Rapids. Fly ball, left field, center field. Severson called off by Kress in left and makes the putout. Again, if you can send me a DM on Facebook and to answer the question, who won the 1994 World Series, I will personally send you a $1 bill in the snail mail.
Right fielder, Derek.
I know I'm a big spender. Derek Robarge. One for 3. Strikeout, popped up, and a single in the 5th. That pitch low for a ball. 2-0. Strike. Beautiful baseball stadiums here. Facilities are just awesome. All artificial turf. Well maintained. They have these new cool looking lights. You know, in the old days you had the big circular lights. Now these are like the directed ones. Josh Bush has entered the press box. Josh Bush, one of the talented young people that work for Zaleski Sports. I'm blessed to be working with Emily Zimmerman. I always want to call her Olivia. I don't know why. It is? Well, they're okay. Gosh dang it. She's been sitting there all day, and I've been calling her Emily. She's like, okay, he's an old man. He'll get it right eventually. I had a friend of mine call me John for the longest time. It's like, my name is not John. Ground ball, foul down the third baseline. One of the most interesting times when I was a member of the men's choir at UW Platteville, we were on tour in the spring and we stopped at my high school. And most people remembered me, and we did a concert for the student body, and I had a solo, and our director, Mr. Hirschberger, said, and now Royal's very own, and he forgot my name. That awkward silence, foul ball. No fair! And Brookshaw, he said it was fair. The umpire called it fair. Brookshaw fielded it, but the error is going to go to the third baseman.
Center fielder Reed Olson.
I thought it was going to be called foul, but a high throw from Mike Brookshaw to Evan Bear at first. Anyway, to finish that with UW Platteville, there was that awkward silence, and everybody waited and looked, and several of the fellows in the choir said, Joe Anderson. And then you go, oh, yeah, it's Joe Anderson. So sorry, Olivia. Swing and a miss. Reed Olson batting here. 1-2 the count. 1 for 2. fouls that one off. So 1,000 pardons, Miss Olivia. Not intentional. Count remains 1-2 to Reed Olson. Ground ball. Brookshaw, it's short. We'll get the out at second. And that'll end the inning. No runs, no hits, one left. We head to seventh inning stretch time. Haugen leading Prescott 6-3. You're watching WBA playoff action here on Zaleski Sports.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
At Express Employment Professionals, we place people from all walks of life in all kinds of jobs.
Hi, welcome to Express. Please sign in and have a seat.
Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks. Great, thanks.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports, and we're broadcasting the regional playoffs here in Wisconsin Rapids for the WBA. Still waiting for an answer on the trivia question, who won the 1994 World Series? If you have an answer, you can DM me on Facebook, and if you're correct, I will send you a $1 bill in the mail. Evan Bear will lead things off here in the bottom of the seventh. 123 pitches so far for Travis Thompson. Had a couple of rough spots, but got himself out. Got an opportunistic double play in the sixth. Get out of a jam. Sun peeking back out behind a cloud, but a lot of the clouds are getting bigger and puffier and darker. Now pitch outside. 2-1 the count. They are predicting rain for later this evening. Next game scheduled for 4 p.m. and it's 3:06 right now. This game has lasted over 2 hours. We're in the bottom of the seventh. That's swing and a miss for strike two. Full count to Bear. Scored the second of the 3 runs in the first inning for Prescott, and Bear draws the walk. And Thompson may be starting to tire. He's thrown 128 pitches.
The Pirates pitcher, Kevin Wopke.
So Kevin Wopke comes to the plate. 1 for 3. And a single in the fifth. Gets stranded at second. Dylan Gossman on deck for Prescott. No scoring since the first inning. Thompson here in the 7th inning of work for Haugen. And pulling every trick out of his hat to try to get an out here. Want to try to get at least 7 complete out of Mr. Thompson. He's going to try to give it to him. There's a strike. 2-1 the count. and hit him. And Thompson knew it as soon as he let go that it was going to hit him and hit him in the back. And again, no intentional plunking here. And speaking of which, the first one that Thompson hit, and Dylan Gaussman comes to the plate with 2 on and nobody out.
Fielder Dylan Gaussman.
You got to wonder how much Travis Thompson has left in the arm. That was pitch 132. Infield fly rule in effect with nobody out and 2 on. Tying run at the plate in the form of Dylan Gaussman. Thompson steps off. Evan Bear at second, Kevin Wolpke at first. Thompson comes set, checks the runners, and comes to the plate. And you can tell that Thompson's starting to struggle here. I think that arm has got to be feeling pretty jello-y about now. Got a strike. 1-1 the count. What Travis Thompson would like to see is a double play here. And Prescott wants to see a base hit. Call the strike. Count at 1-2 to Dylan Gaussman. And he slaps a single to right. And they're going to send Bear to the plate. And it's not even close. So an RBI single for Dylan Gaussman. That's the lead to 6-4 as Bear scores. Still nobody out, and runners at first and second. Infield fly rule still in effect here.
Second baseman Luke Murphy.
Luke Murphy will step into the box. Luke, the second baseman, 1 for 3. Had a single in the first, and since then back-to-back strikeouts. He squares to bunt, pops it up, foul. Tying run at first, go-ahead run at the plate. I think even if Travis Thompson gets out of this inning, he will probably be done for the day. He's at 137 pitches. I think his counterpart, Bear, who started the game, is at 106. Bunt, fair. Thompson will glove it, throw to first. And they're going to say he's out. I think we're going to have an appeal here. And we're going to get help here before we say anything. The bunt was successful by Luke Murphy. And the first base umpire, or the base umpire, that's the bad thing about being in that position. You have to be there to cover the middle of the infield. And he couldn't tell whether the foot was off or not. That's the only thing that the plate umpire can help him with, was the foot on the bag for the putout. And they're going to say he's out. So that will wipe out Murphy with a sac bunt.
Pirates catcher Brian Early.
Brian Early, the batter. And a fly ball to center field. Olson under it, makes the catch. And run number 5 is going to come in. It's another sac fly, or a sacrifice by Brian Early. For the RBI, brings in Kevin Wolpke with run number 5. 2 away, brings up Justin Severson, 0 for 3, and Justin has really struggled today. 3 strikeouts in the afternoon, 2 looking and 1 swinging. And Travis Thompson at pitch 139. Here's 140. And he bunts that high foul into the screen. Travis Thompson pulling every trick out of his pitching bag here in the 7th. I think he's going to be done after this. This young man has thrown a lot of pitches. That's 140. He comes set. That pitch low and inside for a ball. Count even at 1-1. I personally don't see him coming out the pitch in the 8th, but we'll see. Again, who won the 1994 World Series? Send your answers to me in Facebook Messenger. I'll give you $1 if you're right. So far, nobody's done it yet. Swing and a miss for a strike. And a fly ball, center field. Olson drifts back and makes the catch. He was close, but that'll end the inning. 2 runs for Prescott here in the bottom of the 7th. Things are getting interesting. It's now 5-6-5, Haugen over Prescott. We head to the 8th. You're watching WBA Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
No interest in water sports? Biking not really your thing? Want to add some excitement to your camping trip? Need more fun in your life? Hit the trails with an ATV or side-by-side from Bill's Service Center. At Bill's, your passion is our passion, and you'll find your fun with the latest from Can-Am or Polaris off-road products. When you need more fun, you need Bill's.
Bill's Service Center, where the adventure begins.
Elite Auto Care is a family-owned business providing top-notch car care to the Schofield, Weston, and Wausau area. They deliver honest and professional automotive repair and maintenance services with quality ASE certified technicians that you can trust. Elite Auto Care offers the latest technology and is equipped to handle all major and minor repairs on both foreign and domestic vehicles. From general maintenance, air conditioning and brakes to exhaust, axle repair, tires, or just a simple oil change. Turn to Elite Auto Care, your local family-owned auto business on Schofield Avenue in Schofield.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports broadcast of WBA playoff action here from Southwood County Park in Wisconsin Rapids. Joe Anderson here, joined by Olivia Zimmerman. I think I know why, because I did some shows with a young lady called Emily Zimmerman, and just, you get a name stuck in your head. So 1,000 pardons. I mean that sincerely. We head to the 8th here for Haugen. And Turner Swanson will lead things off for the Knights. Turner, a single, a strikeout, a single, and a single. So 3 for 4. 3 runs scored for Mr. Swanson. Kevin Wolpke in relief of Evan Baer. Came in with nobody out in the 6th. Gave up an RBI single to Travis Thompson, and after that is shut down the offense for Haugen. 2-1 count. Popped up. A lot of fun baseball trivia questions. The biggest one that I don't have an answer for, and nobody really has an answer for, I'm a Dodgers fan. Why do they have everything blue and white, but the numbers on the front of their jerseys are red? It's something that started in the late 40s or early 50s and just sort of stuck, and nobody really knows why. Swanson will draw the leadoff walk here in the top of the 8th. It's one of those, when you ask the Dodgers, they don't even know the answer. They just kind of said, yeah, we kind of went with red numbers for a year, and for whatever reason, they just sort of stuck. Like the question, why is there a 24-second shot clock in pro basketball? Man, that kid can hit. Easton Stone. My goodness. That kid is 4 for 4 in a walk. Holy cats. The Dodgers are watching. Maybe they want to sign him. Four for Easton Stone. Scored a run, drew a walk. And Travis Thompson will step in. Travis, 2 for 2, 2 for 3. Popped up, 2 singles and a fly out. And he had that fly out was a sack fly for an RBI in the 4th inning. Wolke, the lefty, with 2 on, throws that pitch wild. Everybody moves up 90 feet. That was a wild pitch that was not even close to the catcher. Tell you, when the sun comes out, it gets pretty stuffy. And they're going to intentionally walk Thompson to load the bases. They'll give up an out. Give up a run to get an out.
Intentional walk after the 2-0 count.
And this brings up Rob Berger. Berger, fielder's choice, a RBI single in the 2nd. Popped up to first in the 4th and grounded into a double play in the 6th. So he is 1 for 4. But you got to force out at any base now with nobody out and bases loaded. And a good stop by Brian Early behind the dish. Got an infield fly rule in effect, too, if he pops it up. Whereas before you didn't, with runners at 2nd and 3rd. Slapped hard to right field. 1 run is in. They're going to send Stone. No, they're not. They hit the brakes. Good relay throw from right field. But Berger with an RBI single to right field brings in a run to make it 7-5. Stone will stay at 3rd. Thompson moves to 2nd, and Rob Berger at 1st.
The Knights catcher, Derek Diekman.
Derek Diekman, a double, a pop-up, a 2 RBI double in the 1st. 2 ground outs and a walk. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 1 run in here in the 8th to increase the lead to 7-5 for Haugen. Our next game scheduled to start at 4, and it's 3:22 right now, and we're just in the 8th. So we'll see fly ball right field, and that's going to be bringing another run. And play at 3rd. No, Stone will score on the sac fly by Diekman. And that is only the first out of the inning. That will advance Thompson to 3rd. And Berger to 2nd. Only 1 out.
Second baseman Cole Paulson.
And they're going to intentionally walk Paulson. to load the bases. Try to get a double play or an infield fly if the ball is put into play.
Right fielder, Derek Robarge.
And Derek Robarge, the batter. Derek 1 for 4. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Mr. Robarge with a single in the 5th, otherwise 2 strikeouts and a pop-up to the pitcher. Wopke, the pitch. Pop, fly ball, center field. Could be trouble, but Severson makes the catch. Throw into home, up the line, and they're going to get a play at third, and he's safe. So Robarge with the second sac fly of the inning. Paulson will advance the third, and Rob Berger will score the 8th run, or 9th run of the contest for Haugen. Now 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9-5. It's time for a song. Working 9 to 5. Okay, I'm done. And a fly ball to left to end the inning. Haugen pushes 3 more runs over to increase their lead to 9-5. We head to the bottom of the 8th. It's 9-5 Haugen over Prescott. You are watching WBA Baseball Playoffs on Zaleski Sports.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Short. At the same time, a rabbit emerges from a hole. Okay, some of you didn't get that.
Welcome back to WA Baseball here from beautiful Southwood County Park in Wisconsin Rapids. We have a pitching change for Haugen. Of course, it's the hot hitter Easton Stone coming onto the hill for Haugen. Get the pitching line here for Travis Thompson. I like that. That was a good one. Out by a hair.
Now pitching for Haugen, number 27, Easton.
Travis Thompson, his pitching line for the day. 7 innings, 7 hits, 4 walks, 7 strikeouts. 5 runs were scored on him during his time on the hill. And he hit 2 batters on the day. And they will be moving Travis Thompson over to first. And I believe, I think they might have moved Berger to no.
Leading off for Prescott,
we'll get those defensive changes when we know what's going on here for certain. And Prescott will lead things off here with the number 9 hitter and Connor Kress, then leadoff hitter Mike Brookshaw, and then Billy Brookshaw. So 9-1-2 hitters in the lineup. Connor Kress had a double in the 2nd, a walk in the 4th, strikeout in the 6th. So 1 for 2. Thompson finishes his pitching stint today with 143 pitches. And the young man, Easton Stone, on the hill for Haugen, wearing his Hornets jersey. Remember that Haugen has two teams. And they sometimes, I believe the Hornets are out, but the Knights are still in. A ground ball to Paulson at second for the out. I do know that Travis Thompson, and I was correct, Cole Paulson is at second, and they did switch Rob Berger over to short. So Rob Berger at short, Travis Thompson at first, and Easton Stone on the hill. And this is Mike Brookshaw, the batter for Prescott. Had a leadoff double, a strikeout, reached on an error, and a walk. So 1 for 3. And hits ground ball right at Cole Paulson. Shortstop scoops it up. Over to Thompson for out number 2. So first two batters out on ground balls to second base here in the 8th. Billy Brookshaw, the batter. A walk, popped up to the pitcher, ground out, and ground into a double play. So 0 for 3 for the shortstop for the Pirates.
Shortstop Billy Brookshaw.
And right back at Stone. Threw 7 pitches and got 3 outs. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We head to the 9th inning with Haugen leading Prescott by the score of 9-5. You're watching WBA Baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Pocket and get an article read before the pocket.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports broadcast of WBA Baseball. Pitching change now for the Pirates. Dylan Gossman now on the hill for the 9th inning.
Leading off, center fielder Reed Olson.
Reed Olson leading things off. Second base, 1 pitch, 1 out. Top of the order, and Turner Swanson.
Top of the order, left fielder Turner Swanson.
Swanson follows that one down the third baseline. So the pitching line on Kevin Wobke for Prescott, 3 innings, 4 hits, walk 3, 3 runs scored during his time on the hill. This is Dylan Gaussman now pitching, and he gets a strikeout of Swanson. 2 up, 2 down.
The Knights pitcher, Easton Stone.
Not for the moment. Thank you. And the hot-hitting Easton Stone, 4 for 4 with a walk, 2 runs scored. The only thing he doesn't have is an RBI. Single in the first, single in the sixth, in the fourth. Singles in first, fourth, sixth, and eighth. 4 for 4 with a walk, and now on the hill with 2 outs against Gaussman. He fouls that one away. Young Mr. Easton Stone. I'm going to think that Kevin Wobke threw about 45 pitches, if that. Let's see, he hit 40. Ground ball to short. Brookshaw to Bayer for out number 3. So Stone finishes the game 4 for 5. We head to the bottom of the 9th. And the last chance for Prescott as they trail by 4, 9-5. You're watching WBA baseball playoff action here on Zaleski Sports.
When buying or selling land, the biggest decision you make is choosing your representation. Whitetail Properties is the top real estate company for selling hunting land, recreational properties, and farms. Our nationwide network of sportsmen, farmers, and investors offers a great opportunity for you to capitalize on the true market value of your property. In central Wisconsin, Brian Roosh is your local land specialist and is ready to help you get started on all of your property needs.
Fundraising can be a pain. FundraiseLocal.com is the solution. It's a business based in central Wisconsin that can help your school, club, or city organization raise money while helping our local businesses. FundraiseLocal.com is simple, fun, and great for the community with no door-to-door selling or piles of products sitting around the house. If you are an organization looking to fundraise or a small family-owned business looking for a way to grow by selling your gift cards, products, or services, find out more at FundraiseLocal.com. Shop local, fundraise local, be local.
Welcome back to Zaleski Sports. Joe Anderson here, joined by Olivia Zimmerman, my excellent producer. We head to the bottom of the 9th. Prescott down to their last 3 outs, trailing by 4, 9-5. Easton Stone on the hill for the Haugen Knights. Travis Thompson pitched 7 innings through 143 pitches. Struck out 7, walked 4, 7 hits, 2 hit batters, 5 runs were scored while he was on the hill. Prescott will send up Evan Bayer, Kevin Wobke, and Dylan Gaussman here in the bottom of the 9th, trailing by 4. Bayer, the starting pitcher. Fielder's choice, fly out, single, and a walk. So 1 for 3 and a walk for Mr. Bayer. Mr. Bear, I believe they refer to it. B-A-Y-E-R, but pronounced more like bear. And young Easton Stone, 4 for 5 from the plate. Now on the hill in the second inning of work for Haugen. Count even at a ball and the strike. Prescott trailing by 4. Wind has started to pick up again. The clouds are thickening up a little bit more. Ground ball to second base. Cole Paulson to Travis Thompson for the first out. .338. This game started roughly at 1. I think it was right around 1 o'clock we got things underway. I didn't check the clock then, but
Batter is Kevin Wobke.
Baseball's a funny game. You might have a game that lasts an hour and 10 minutes. You might have a game that lasts 3.5, 4 hours. You never know. Stone's pitch, ball 2. Kevin Wolpke, the batter. Ground out, fly out, single, hit by pitch. Stone, the pitch. Called strike. 3-1 the count. Is Wolpke taking all the way. They need base runners. They got to get him on base. And a walk given up. First one for Stone. Prescott's still alive. Dylan Gaussman, the batter. Single, hit by pitch, strikeout, and a single, RBI single in the 7th. 2 for 3 in the afternoon. And the right-handed batter takes strike 1. Fastball right down the middle of the plate. Kevin Wolpke at first with 1 away, and Prescott trailing by 4, 9-5. That pitch outside, count even at 1-1. The pitch. Little flare to right. It's going to drop for a base hit in front of Derek Robarge. Got the first batter, and then a walk and a single. That brings up Luke Murphy. Travis Thompson comes in and talks to young Easton Stone and says, just throw your pitches, we'll get the outs for you. So Luke Murphy, 1 for 3, had a sac fly in the 7th, but back-to-back strikeouts after a first inning single. And Murphy batting from the left side of the plate. Takes ball 1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Fouled off. Count even at 1-1. 2 more games after this one, ladies and gentlemen. Halfway through the afternoon. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate the viewership. Here's Stone's pitch. Outside. No, called a strike. Must have got the outside corner, and Murphy respectfully disagrees, but it is what it is. Fouled off. Two young producers working for us today, in Josh Bush and Olivia Zimmerman, students at Rapids Lincoln. Yep. Oh, and that one called a ball. Thought he dropped that curve ball in, but the umpire said no. .23 pitches now for Stone, and another foul off. Two young aspiring students know their stuff. 2-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Inside. Just about hit Murphy. Luke dodged out of the way. At this point in time, you may want to endure the pain and take a pitch. Get hit. Get a base runner on. 2 on with 1 out, and Murphy hits a little floater in the infield. They're going to get the out at 1. Yes, they do. Not pretty, but they got it. Thompson with a good scoop over there at first base. Tying run in the on-deck circle. As Brian Early, the catcher, single, an RBI single in the first, a strikeout, a walk, and a sac fly. So 1 for 2 for Brian Early. 2 outs now, runners at second and third. And a ground ball. This might end it. Berger at short, guns it over to Thompson at first, and that'll end the game. As the Haugen Knights defeat the Prescott Pirates by the final score of 9-5.
Prescott, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 left, and the final score.
To the finishing touches here on
Prescott Pirates 5. We'll take
Easton Stone. We'll do a quick little wrap up here, and then we will let you take a break.
We'll see if it starts at 4, but we'll try to get it on.
Okay, I'm just kind of tallying up things here. Two were left on. Okay, he pitched 2 innings. Gave up 1 hit, walked 1. So the pitching line for Easton Stone, 2 innings, 1 hit, 1 walk in his 2 innings of work. And Stone went 4 for 5 on the day for the Haugen Knights. The pitching line for Prescott, Evan Bear, 5 innings, 12 hits. 4 walks, 3 strikeouts, 6 runs given up. Kevin Wolpke pitched 3 innings, 4 hits, 3 walks. 3 runs were scored during his time on the hill. And Dylan Gaussman pitched the 9th for Prescott. Struck out 1. Prescott gets the win 9-5. We will take a timeout here and come back with game number 3 shortly. It's scheduled for 4, but probably won't start. We'll see what happens, but stay tuned. You are, on behalf of my excellent producer, Olivia Zimmerman, Joe Anderson saying thank you for watching, and we'll see you in a little bit. Final score.